And if you say good, they know you don't know what the hell you're drinking because they didn't make what you asked them.
That's so weird. Why would
bartender
they do
trick?
That's weird.
Here's what
when they know you don't know what you're talking about, which I don't when I order a cocktail, they'll make you something else and be like, "So how is this? Good?" You're like, "Yeah, it's great." And then they just have their own laugh inside their head because they know
that's not cool. Yeah, that's not cool.
Order a cement mixer.
Yeah, no thanks.
What is a cement? That's got milk in it, doesn't
No,
it?
it
Just
doesn't.
don't do it. It just gets hard and instantly.
Bailey's.
Don't do it.
It's Bailey's and lime juice, and then when it starts to curdle, and then when you take the shot, you shake it around your mouth so it curdles even more.
Gross.
Bailey's ceviche.
It's a good conversation piece because
most
bartenders don't know what it is, and then you
what
explain
is that?
it to them.
This is like some hick shit. This is not.
This is some
oh, you want to hear a great?
This is not some city stuff. This is not city stuff.
Do you want to hear my greatest cocktail story?
No, of course. I hope you're
by the
recording.
Way, I did start recording.
I was gonna say, so you're gonna do? Are you gonna do the classic? You're gonna do the classic fadcast fade in?
My buddy who I used to work with, his girlfriend went to like a bartending school, and so they had their little graduation where they had a bar, and all the students were the bartenders that night, and so they said, "Hey, why don't you come up, have a couple drinks, and my girlfriend's gonna be bartending." So yeah, that's cool. So I'm there, and she comes over, and as a joke. Even though I very much like the drink, I ordered a grasshopper.
What is that?
That is green creme de menthe, white creme de cocoa, and cream.
That seems very sweet.
It's a dessert after dinner drink.
Okay.
It's like think of like a minty White Russian almost.
Oh.
And it is, but it's delicious. But it's an absolute old man drink. So she kind of, as expected, she kind of just like gave me like a blank look. She's like, I don't know how to do that, and I just laughed and ordered and said, yeah, I know, it was just a joke, and ordered something else. So the next day at work, my buddy's like, dude, so we came home, and she goes, how did Rollo know how to order? How did he know to order that drink, the grasshopper? He's like, yeah. How did you know to do that? I'm like, what are you talking about? And she goes. When she told me when she was in bartending school and they were learning all to mix different drinks and everything, the instructor said, now there's this drink called a grasshopper, but don't ever bother learning how to make it because no one's ever going to order it. And her very first night of bartending, I proved that instructor wrong.
It's weird because it's like it doesn't seem that bad.
No, it's delicious.
It seems like something more people would order. And actually, with that little story you've reminded me, I have a free market success story for you guys later.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that it seems like a good drink. I don't know. I'm discovering my love for minty stuff.
Thin mints?
Not yet. But like, I'll get to it. I'll explain it in my free market success story.
By the way, I have that other cocktail I was talking about. I remember the name.
What is that?
The Brave Bull. It's
boy.
It's real.
What bars do you order that in, Rollo?
In the neighborhood of where Slappy and I. It was in the neighborhood of where one of the bars in the neighborhood of where Slappy and I saw Dave Smith last weekend.
Very friendly there.
So now remind me, what is the beverage again?
It is 1 part tequila, 1 part Kahlua, on the rocks.
That's good.
It sounds nasty.
That's better than what I'm drinking.
Yeah, why don't you tell the audience what you're drinking? Because it's absolutely
you didn't catch
disgusting.
that. So I have a Casamigos tequila, which is it's a white tequila from a blue agave, and I mix it with and I was being facetious, Rollo. I don't know if you caught this, but I mixed it with my favorite soda, Dr. Pepper. So that's what I'm doing.
It was facetious.
Yeah, it was. It's not my favorite soda. It's.
What is your favorite soda?
Oh, you want to have this conversation?
Coca-Cola? I mean, where you go?
No, not even close.
Mountain Dew.
Not even close.
Mountain
But I'm
Dew
glad
Code
that
Red.
you're allowing
Mountain Dew Code Red, so you need
citruses. I'm glad that you're allowing citruses into this because my favorite soda is Orange Crush.
Orange Crush.
Yeah, Orange Crush.
I have not had an orange soda in probably 25 years.
Now, I like Boylan's orange soda more, but I think that's like a local New York thing. I'm not sure. But yeah, orange soda is the best soda. It's the best.
I'll have to try it again.
Orange is good. Slappy, what's yours?
Coca-Cola.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Rollo, what's yours?
Stewart's cream soda.
Yeah.
What's that?
What bar do you order that from?
Same place you order the Brave Bull.
You can ask him for you can ask him for a power top and they pour it over. Christ. Okay.
A cream soda Brave Bull bomb.
Oh boy!
I thought you were more of a Mr. Pibb guy.
He would be a Mr. Pibb guy, wouldn't he? He would say it to bother me. What he would. Yeah, that's the only reason he would say, "Well, I like Pibb," and he's never had it before.
Not Mr. Pibb.
He's never had it before in his whole fucking life, but he would go, "Oh yeah, Pibb is good," because he knows I'm listening. Like, what the hell are you saying?
Slappy, that hurts. Because you know my favorite is Dr. Perky.
Dr. Perky.
What the fuck is Dr. Perky?
If you Google Dr. Perky,
I'm Googling and I'm afraid of what. Yeah, what bar do you order Dr. Perky from?
Dr. Perky and the Perky and the Sand Traps. What a great band.
This is like a friggin' Food Lion brand.
Yeah.
It is the Food Lion.
Is it? Yeah.
I got it at the Bottom Dollar, was it?
You brought a whole lot of it up to a golf outing we do.
Yeah.
Wow, it actually is from Food Lion. They don't have Food Lion up in New York. But I hear Food Lion is kind of like legendary.
They also have the Mountain Lion, which is their Mountain Dew knockoff.
Oh, no shit. No. Is it good?
The only soda that I've had from them is the Dr. Perky.
Dr. Perky.
Gotta have the perk.
So we got Faygo up here. Have you ever had Faygo?
That's what's that? Who's that?
Is
that like Insane Clown Posse or something?
Yeah, and it's not. It's like what the Juggalos like drink.
That's all.
You're not supposed to say that word, Bird.
But Faygo, as far as I understand, is like a generic. It's like a generic brand because Juggalos are like, a generic brand.
Right.
But yeah, so that's what we got up here.
I don't think I've ever had that.
Dr. Perky. So it's Dr. Pepper? Is that what it is?
It's Dr. Perky, and Dr. Pepper is the Dr. Perky knockoff.
Yeah. It's Dr. Pepper, but better.
So because Dr. Pepper tastes like garbage. So how is Dr. Perky better?
Well, it's perkier.
Old garbage.
It's perkier? So how is it perkier? It's bubbly?
Yeah, there's some bubbles in there.
It's not different from the original, really.
Yeah, but it's just, I mean, if you just knew stuff, you'd understand.
Fair enough.
I don't know what you were mixing with your Dr. Perky, but
it was. I did not bring the liquor for it, but we.
Did you bring the Perky?
Yeah, I brought the Perky, but another guy had Captain Morgan, I think.
Oh, that did you right.
I hate the Captain. God, I'm not a rum guy.
I like rum. I don't do the spice rum though. I like the dark rum. Dark unspiced rum.
Not a huge fan of colored liquors.
I like Scotch.
Yeah. Yeah, what did you order, Rollo? A neat bourbon? Is that what you said before? I wanted to stop you.
Bourbon?
Yeah. A neat bourbon.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
You ordered a neat bourbon. So you enjoy that when you drink that?
Yeah. I drink most liquors neat. Like I'll drink gin neat. I'll drink tequila neat.
You drink gin neat?
Yeah.
Good Lord. What are you getting from that? Like what I don't know how to explain the question I'm asking. You do? You do enjoy the taste?
Yeah, and different bottles have different flavors, so you can like really appreciate the differences in what you're tasting if you just drink it on its own.
So you don't take shots. You drink slowly and you appreciate the. Mm-hmm. Okay, I could. I don't know. Yeah, because whenever I hear somebody ordering something neat, I'm looking at them like, what do you think, you're better than me because you can drink?
The answer is
yes.
But also, you're not. No, you're not.
There's other things.
You're not better than me. You're a fucking snob. It doesn't make you better. It's just because here's the thing. Because my buddy puts. This is a kind of crew that I roll with. Is people who put boxed wine with LaCroix and drink it like that and have a great fucking time. You two,
and I'm better than that person.
You're not better. You actually, I would say you're less better.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I'm definitely worse than that guy.
Yeah, you're not better. You're the opposite. You are worse. It's not as fun. That's not fun. You're sitting there, you're sipping it, and look, if you enjoy it, that's fine. But I always
Pete.
You could, the oak from the barrel.
Yeah, this is definitely aged 10 years.
Listen, I'm not, and I like that.
Well, hold on, Slappy, you're coming at me, Mr. Scotch drinker.
Yeah, I know. I had Lafroig 10.
No, listen, I could, cause Slappy, you're also a cigar smoker, and I appreciate it. I do. I appreciate like when you can sit and you can indulge something as is. But like, I don't know, if I'm going out to a bar. Double Tito's and soda. Just give me the fucking, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to get hammered and have a good time.
Also, Bird, but
RBV's still cool or nah?
Is it what still cool?
Red Bull and vodka?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not getting blasted, though, when I go to the bar, Bird.
Like, oh, really?
That's the problem.
Well, because
are you not,
I drive wherever I'm going. And I just don't, drink... I don't drink to the point of that much anymore, for whatever. Usually because I'm driving.
I pretty much left those days behind me.
Oh,
and also, it's just
really,
I don't.
Is it a symptom of my age?
Yes. So when I go to the bar, if I'm going to spend X dollars, I would rather spend X dollars on something good and enjoy it than just kind of throwing them down. If I'm in a position
$25 glass of scotch is better than 12 Bud Lights.
But I hope you guys are going to like bars. Like you're going to like upscale. I hope like if you're doing this.
Oh, I would never go into the kind of bars I like and order one of them. No chance. Bars I like are like your neighborhood dive bar.
Yeah,
I won't order a scotch.
But you don't order. But you don't order an expensive drink at a dive bar.
No.
It's like
hell no.
because Rollo, well, I guess I'm asking you, like, when you're doing that, you're going to, like, an upscale...
Yeah, going to a whiskey bar,
drinking
a cigar, and having my scotch.
Right.
Yeah, that I can, because that's a whole atmosphere, too. Right. Like, I get that. I do.
I'm getting a decent beer. It doesn't just apply to liquor.
Well, you can go. I mean, you know what? When you come up to New York, if you can make it this summer, I got a bar pass. We can get one free beer from each establishment we go to. So you better make your way up here.
Yeah, let's do it.
It's for all of the local breweries. That's where you got. I'm with that. I like that. I do. I don't know, man. I would never be caught dead at an upscale bar. I not yet, at least. I wouldn't fit in. I just wouldn't fit in.
There's a place. Actually, I think you would actually like this. There's a place in Wilmington, kind of near me, that is kind of like a speakeasy kind of thing. Where they kind of do that vibe, where you kind of gotta like knock on the thing, and they slide the little door open, and you go upstairs.
They dress like they're from the 20s.
But you know what's not cool about them is in the 20s, in those bars, people were smoking weed and fucking doing lines of coke on the table. And now you go to a real speakeasy. And they're like establishments.
Right. They have nice cocktails there.
Okay. Good.
And as what you were saying earlier, you're intimidated by ordering cocktails. I'm telling
you, I'm trying to go to like a trap house. Like, do you know what I mean? I appreciate a little speakeasy and a good cocktail, but I'm really trying to go somewhere dangerous. You know what I mean?
Well, it's not far from the dangerous parts of Wilmington, so you could certainly kind of walk your way into that.
I remember there was one time that I was 16 years old, and I went to a Sleep concert. Maybe, I don't know, any of the real ones in the audience listening know what Sleep is, but Sleep is a metal band. So I went to this concert. I snuck in. I was not supposed to be there. It was 21 and up, but I managed to sneak in. It was at Terminal 5. And I went in, and like one thing led to another, and I became like, dude, this kid rocks, to a bunch of Hell's Angels who were at the concert. And so like I was running with it. You know, I was like, these guys seem cool, and like you want to be on the right side of a group of guys like this. Guys. So I was hanging out with these guys. They bought me beer. They knew I was underage, but they were like, you can have one beer. Like, they're very conscious for a group of gangsters. And then, like, after the concert was over, everything wrapped up, they were like, come with us. And I was like, okay, I'll go with you, fellas. And we went, like, maybe 2 blocks down, and there was, like, this dive bar, like a real dangerous place. And again, I'm 16. This is like maybe one of the first times I've ever been to a bar. And I was on a lot of drugs at this age. So this is why this happened, because it was sort of like, all right, let's just let it roll. And so I went to this bar, this like really crazy dive bar in the city near Terminal 5. And it was a really good experience. And I think like that was such an early experience for me that I just see drinking as like, let's get fucking crazy. Like if we're drinking, let's go nuts. Yeah. But hey, I also understand being like a connoisseur of stuff. You know my food game. So I really do. I get it. What I would like to do is, because I've never had a bourbon before in my life. I've never had a bourbon. I've never had a scotch. I've never had either of those two things. I've had whiskey before, but never like when you think of bourbon, you think of like a top shit. You know what I mean? Like a top shelf.
Wait, what's a good whiskey you would probably drink?
A good whiskey. It's hard to say. I like Makers.
All right.
Yeah.
I like Makers, and I know this is a symptom of my age, but I also like Fireball.
Yeah.
I like Fireball.
Yeah, I like
Fireball, like at the Tunky when someone's got a bottle of it in the golf cart.
Now listen, here's a real. You want to talk about a cement mixer? Here's like a good cement mixer. You just take Bailey's and Fireball, and that's it. Yeah, it's delicious.
Well, that's like my spooky drink. It's the Fireball and creme de coco.
Right. Yeah, that's right. It is like your spooky drink. That's perfect. Or like cream. At Rebel Scum Han, the cryptid bartender, she made me a cocktail. I don't know if you guys saw this, but I have to show you guys this because she took, it's called the Fresno Nightwalker, but it's like kind of a cocktail for me, and she just nailed it. Like I recommend everybody like pay attention to her account because she's really good at this. Let me see if I can find what cocktail she made for me. Somebody talk while I do that.
All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to actually introduce this episode.
Yeah, what's our episode about today?
Oh my God, we had an
surprise.
Episode. Yeah. See, I always feel like whenever I come onto this show, y'all know my deal. Like it's sort of like let's just go wild and talk and do whatever.
Well,
but
the last time you were on, I was not having a good time.
Were you not?
Do you remember that when I had all sorts of problems with getting like Google Hangout working because YouTube changed it?
Oh,
right.
So I was
the
all
end of
angry.
Google Hangout?
Oh, that's right. That might have been it. That might have been the end of Google. Yeah, you were having a really bad time, and that made me really happy.
Yeah, and then that episode just turned into me raging.
And I was like really trying to like control myself. Okay, so then
find your top. So find your thing, and hello, welcome to episode 186 of the Rollo and Slappy Show. Today is March 2nd. 2020. I am Rollo McFlugel, and with me is Slappy Jones 2. Show notes page for this episode will be mcflugel.com/186, where you can find links to the things we talk about, as well as checking out libertymugs.com, where you can buy libertarian and Bitcoin-themed mugs and shirts and other stuff. And also, you can check out our guest, who you've already heard, Birdarchist, who, by the way, I just want to say, what a move you pulled. What a power move. that you pulled on your co-host today. Because this
today?
Yes, originally Carr was supposed to be on this week. And then you kind of were in the texting group, and you're like, oh, I can't come on till later. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Well, no reason Bird can't be on this episode too. And then, it was later than what Carr could do. So I was like, well, we could do it. We could do early with you and then just do all 4 of us later. He said, nah, I got stuff. We'll just push it to next week. And then you text me separately and go, yeah, I could still do this. And so you just...
Oh, you know what's amazing?
You just catapulted the clout.
Oh, is that really what happened? What's funny is you're telling this story and I'm hearing you and I'm going, yeah, all the events that you're saying happened, but your interpretation of them is just so wrong. I was at work all day and barely paying attention to anybody's messages. And so I think I looked at my Apple Watch and said, hey, it's gonna do it. Hey Siri, text Rollo. And so it went and it texted. Oh, there she is. She's over there. So she went and texted just you then, because I didn't even know. I seriously, today was a blur for me. So if I pulled a power move, I'm just that good.
Good. Because today,
if that was your way of trying to be like, oh, I wasn't actually trying to screw Carr over, then I would have called you out on it.
I don't care.
But now, if it wasn't intentional, but you're accepting it, then that's great.
He's afraid Carr's going to listen.
No, I'm not afraid of Carr Campit. I have no fear. Carr Campit does not scare me at all. Not even a little bit. Okay, here we go. Here it is. The Fresno Nightwalker cocktail by at Rebel Scum Han or at Cryptid Bartender with no E. Let's see here. It is 1 ounce honey whiskey, half an ounce amaretto, 2 dashes Angostura bitters, coffee, whipped cream. It's great. I love it.
I get it.
I'm very happy with it.
So you're gonna order that at a bar? Order that cocktail?
No, I feel like we could whip a couple of these up at Childerberg, though.
Yeah, I'm excited for Childerberg.
I feel like
have you laid out your Have you laid out your clothes yet?
Oh, am I supposed to be laying out my clothes?
Well, you sent the one message in one of the chats asking about Childerberg. Like, are we going into the city to go to any bars? We're like, I don't know. Yes. And you're like, I'm trying to figure out what clothes I should wear. That's right.
Nobody answered me.
You can do whatever you want, dude.
No. Nobody answered me. I specifically said, are we going into the city because are we going to the club? And nobody answered me.
What is the
club? So I did not lay out my clothing because I have now have no plans to go to the club like I thought we were doing. But that could change. Also, I want to go into the woods. Like, I don't know, because we're going to a different place than y'all went to last time, right? You didn't...
Yeah. I'll go in the woods with you.
No, I'm saying, Rollo, when you guys went, you went to Childerberg 1 was a different place.
Right.
Okay, so I don't know where
the woods.
I have, of course I've seen... Oh, you silly boy. Because I'm from New York, I got it. Now...
He's from a concrete jungle, Slappy.
All right, I've seen the woods, guy. Forest Park is right nearby.
Correction, you've seen you've seen 2 trees in the same line of vision.
What I want to do is I want to go out deep into the woods.
Okay.
And nobody was into this idea.
I'll do it.
You will do it? You'll do it with me? So then I need cargo shorts.
Wait, why?
You keep a lot of cargo in them, just in case we get lost.
Kind of have granola bars.
Yeah. Jerky,
I got I went hiking on my own a couple years ago, and I got off the trail and wound up in the back of a fireworks facility. There's a big dog bone in the trail I didn't detect and just kept walking straight.
Oh, gee, there's a big bone in there.
Yeah.
That's right.
And a dog leg.
A baby holding an apple. Oh, Jesus.
All right. So, you ready for our topic? I have a little bit of a surprise. Bert, I want your perspective. Because we've been talking a lot about Bitcoin, kind of introducing yourself introducing you to it, kind of talking through it. If those like 28 hours of recordings ever get released.
Yeah, I swear to God, Rollo, I haven't deleted them. They're sitting there. I just don't know.
Might as well.
You know how my podcast is. There's no time for that kind of
content. I'm not. It's more like, may God have mercy on listener souls. Because not only was it me trying to explain
really
Bitcoin.
Drunk for a few of those.
Yeah,
we were like
me
really out of shape.
But so I found this, and I sent this to you a little bit ago, Slappy, because I said, like, we should just like talk about this on the. Okay, you still there?
Did I lose you?
Okay, is Bird there?
Yeah.
Okay. My headphones did something stupid. Okay, so
that's what I heard that, but I just figured you could pick it up.
Yeah. So I found this article because I have a coworker who's interested in Bitcoin. He's more of a trader though, and so he kind of dabbles in the altcoins too. And he was asking me about Tezos and what I thought about it because it was doing something. I forget what it was, and so I looked it up. And it's one of the more, one of the more popular altcoins out there. And he was asking, like, why it might be moving, the price and everything. So I found this article from newsbtc.com. It's by Tony Spilatro. It's called, the title is...
Pronounced that correctly?
I don't know. Well, he looks very...
Sounds Sicilian.
He looks like one of your people, Bird.
Mm-hmm.
But the title of the article is called Tezos to the Moon, How the Unstoppable Cryptocurrency Rally Could Double. And I don't want to give much of my input into it. I'm just going to read it to both of you. And I want your reaction to it as I read through this, okay?
Okay.
Get your wallets ready.
Do you want me to stop you when I feel like I need to react?
I'll stop. I'll stop and give you time, but also, you can tell me when to cut off. And this will be in the show notes page. But all right, here we go. Tezos to the Moon.
I'm gonna drink one of these Fresno Nightcrawlers, by the way, when we.
Okay. Tezos to the Moon: How the Unstoppable Cryptocurrency Rally Could Double. The cryptocurrency known as Tezos is among the year's best-performing altcoin assets, rising more than 200% year-to-date. And while the surge in crypto asset is showing no signs of stopping, it could go on to double from here, according to a prominent crypto analyst and short-term parabola. Tezos is top-performing altcoin asset of 2020 bull market. Tezos is a clear cryptocurrency industry standout. The altcoin recently exploded into the top 10 crypto assets by market cap after an early 2020 rally smashed all expectations and then some. Since the start of the year, Tezos is up an insane 200%. And then it shows a chart with the price. From the asset's late 2019 downtrend bottom, Tezos has quadrupled in value with a sky-high over 420% return. And from the asset's bear market bottom, it has grown in value by a staggering 1,125% in a little over a year's time. Analysts have been warning late-to-the-game investors from FOMOing into an asset that has already risen so much, but Tezos has continued to rally, leaving cautious traders filled with regret. Do you have any thoughts on this so far, Bird?
This is like softcore porn for you weirdos, huh? This is incredible. This guy's very excited about this. No, keep going. It's developing for me.
Okay, here's the next section. Doubling cryptocurrency prices send investors into XTZ, which I guess is the ticker for Tezos. That regret will only grow if Tezos does, as one analyst believes, and extends its parabola to as much as $6.30 per XTZ token.
It's only at 262 right now.
Very nice.
The current high is set at $3.70, So reaching such a target.
This is it. It's starting to break down.
So reaching such a target would mean that Tezos' price doubles from current levels. And here's a tweet from Don Tommaso.
Another one of my people.
Donnie Tommaso.
Isn't that the guy that Vito Corleone stabbed to death on the...
I guess he got away.
Was that Joe Pesci's character in Casino?
Do you remember the guy? You remember in Godfather 2, the old Godfather who wore white and they slit his throat in the alleyway? Wasn't that Don Tommaso?
I have a confession. I have not seen any of the Godfather movies.
Oh, we got to change that.
I know.
We'll have to change that.
All right. So here's this tweet from Don Tommaso.
Don Tommaso sleeps with the fishes.
Oh, Don Tommaso.
XTZ short-term parabola extension to about $6.30 is expected to happen. If you study the F to USD chart, you'll find the patterns. After that, correction to $3.40 to $4 for reaccumulation before #moon.
All right.
Back to the article. Such a rally would cause yet another 100% push from here, taking a year-to-date gains to over 400%. It would also take any investments made from the very bottom to as high as just under 2,000% returns in less than 16 months. Tezos has completed these amazing feats all before the bull market has truly begun for cryptocurrencies. And because Tezos is a relative newcomer alongside other coins like Link, who missed out on the last crypto bubble, these shiny new altcoins have less tarnish and negativity to break free from. The assets also don't have the support levels turn resistance to contend with, and instead are in price discovery mode. This means that any peaks are just psychological barriers, while true value is established by the way of the push and pull of market dynamics. Ooh.
This is getting weird. This is getting very transcendental.
This is the exact reason why Tezos could easily double from here and reach prices of $6.30 in the coming days. Because no one knows truly what Tezos should be worth. So the speculative asset is likely to explode further until a strong psychological resistance is reached.
This is getting crazy.
When assets perform like Tezos, sky's the limit. But remember, just like Bitcoin at the last bull market peak, everything that goes up fast eventually falls everything that goes up fast eventually falls back down quite hard. And with how much Tezos has rallied, while it can certainly go a lot higher, when it does turn around, much of the gains could be erased.
This is incredible.
All right, you ready for like the meat of the article?
What?
Because that's it. That's it. It's over. The article's over.
Wow.
Whoa, hold on. Tony Spilatro has a little bit of a bio here at the end of the article. I'm Tony Spilatro. I'm an avid Bitcoin supporter and maximalist due to my distrust in society and concerns over privacy, but also a strong believer that XRP could end up being the most disruptive altcoin on the market. All right.
That was in his bio, that he felt the need to describe himself with that?
Yeah, I'm an avid Bitcoin supporter and maximalist, but I also like Ripple. Okay.
Was he saying he liked it, or was he saying it was really dangerous? Because
No,
either one is stupid.
Well, he's saying disruptive as in like it'll shake things up, not like dangerous in a good way.
Oh, because it sounded like dangerous in a bad way, which was kind of even like more pathetic.
Like when that comic in Seinfeld said Michael Jordan is so phony. He was trying to save himself. You remember that episode? Anyone?
No.
He said Jerry Seinfeld's phony. Ah, come on.
Oh yes.
Where's Carr when you need him?
I've seen that episode.
Carr's the expert. Carr's the expert here.
But Bird, tell me your thoughts on that article. How do you feel about Tezos?
I was gonna say, I hope you don't think I'm gonna give you like a cryptocurrency understanding here. But
no.
I'm gonna go buy Tezos.
That was nuts. That's insane. That article was written by a frothing at the mouth mad person. That's an insane article. First of all, so much that was like four. You read about 4 paragraphs dedicated to something that is trending at $3.
So it didn't go up to $6.30.
It's going to go up to $6.30, and that certainly doesn't have to do with one millionaire buying it.
Well, then why don't you buy it right now? Because it's $2.62. It's going to be $6.
Is this guy the guy who owns it? Is this guy the only guy who owns this coin? And he's desperately trying to get somebody to buy into it? It was like
no, I actually think this is let me look it up.
I'm out of the altcoin world. I don't know what's going on.
I just don't understand. It was really giving it a lot of significance. I don't know.
Tezos has a market cap currently of 1 billion.
What kind of volumes is it doing?
929 million. Trading volume is $165 million.
That's decent.
Yeah, I think it's like in the top.
I was gonna say that's pretty big for what I see, which I don't really see much, but like usually some altcoins is like $1,000.
It is number 10 in the highest market
Why?
cap.
Jesus.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was gonna say Rollo, you know where you're leading us, so you might as well lead us there.
Well, I read that because I was curious. I wanted to, and this has happened a lot of times before with a lot of these altcoins. I remember I was talking to someone, and I found out he was into Bitcoin and stuff, and so I would talk to him about it, and he was also into the altcoin trading and stuff.
What bar did you meet him in?
This was we're having our brave bulls and discussing the bear market.
We were chugging down a couple of cement mixers, and he admired my swallowing ability.
Yeah, and he said, "Man, you look like you should buy some altcoins."
Pump coin.
Oh,
okay. But no, I think it was like Cardano. Like he mentioned, like I'd like Cardano, and this was before I was like really having the feelings on all this stuff. Now I was starting to get a little bit jaded about all these altcoins and starting to think that like they're not really doing anything other than trading. Because there were like so many of these altcoins were saying like, oh, we're going to do this thing. I mean, like, Ethereum was supposed to be like the platform for doing, decentralized applications and everything. And then there were like 15 of these altcoins that were like claiming to do the same thing as Ethereum. And I was like, well, wait a second. What? Like they're all claiming to do the same thing. What's going on? This is starting not to make sense. And I think he was saying like, yeah, I really like Cardano. I said, oh, like what do you like about it? What's up about it? And he goes, oh, the price. And I'm like, okay. But like, if that's fine, I mean, if the price keeps going up, I mean, it's a good Bitcoin meme, number go up. But there should be something like behind why you like something and why the price is up and why you think it's going to keep going up. And so a lot of times, and in this situation, I was genuinely going around and trying to see what Tezos is about.
Actually, in that article, sorry to cut you off, did they even explain anything about the coin? I don't remember. Because I'm thinking, like, what is Tezos? I don't know what it is.
Exactly.
All I heard was the price could be $6.
That's kind of what I was trying to say in a way that, like, somebody who doesn't really talk about this shit was trying to explain. Is it was all about, like, how it was $3 and then it was $6. And then it was nothing in between.
And right now it's $2, and then it went up to $3, and it could continue that trend to $6. Exactly. But without saying why. Why is it going to go to $6?
I think that this article is like these people who write these articles have like a Mad Libs book, and they just put in like name of coin, Tezos, what is current price, and this, and what do the price you want it to be, $6.30, and it just like plugs it in. Oh wow, we have an article. And that's this is junk. The article. Also Tezos, but like this is insane. Like
somebody got paid. Somebody really got paid to really go up. And that's
you'd probably
and that's
put some money in it.
But it's weird because at the end, like you said in his bio, he's a Bitcoin maximalist. I mean, except for Ripple, maybe.
There's more to his thing. Let's see what else he says.
What is his name again?
Tony
native of Queens, New York.
Tony. Is he? No, he's not. Is he? Is he?
I made that up.
Oh God, I wish.
I'm an aspiring technical analyst and trader. Taking an interest in not only indicators and chart patterns, but with an added focus on unorthodox methods such as Okay.
What kind of method
Give me a
is
shot.
that?
No. Let me try. Can you send it over? Send the article over. I really want to try.
Oh, you want to read it instead?
Yeah. No, I just want to try whatever word you're about. I want to try.
I know the word. I just wasn't prepared for it.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Right. Okay, so I'm going to read this word for word because he has a incorrect, but whatever. I'm an inspiring technical analyst.
He's an inspiring or an aspiring?
Sorry. An aspiring technical analysis and trader.
Oh.
Taking an interest in not only indicators and chart patterns, but with an added focus on unorthodox methods such as astrology, Thyme, psychology, and more. I pride myself on the fact that my content is research-driven, educational, and entertaining, offering the crypto audience an unmatched value. So suddenly, this makes more sense because he's looking at the sky at night and
says the guy who's never tried astrology.
Yeah, and
have you never tried astrology? Have you never tried it, Rollo? It's something.
It certainly is something, and it's probably you should be applying to the shitcoin casino markets. It's all suddenly
so what is
making more sense now.
So that
wait, what is the unorthodox method such as Thyme?
Astrology.
But
Thyme.
All right, looks at his watch.
Maybe he means like I don't know what he means. Maybe he means like how time is a construct.
Maybe he uses TYME to decide what to buy.
Oh, he ran out of time.
Thyme. He needs his Thyme. That's right. Oh shit. You know that if he believes in astrology, that he believes he can probably predict the movements of the markets with astrology, right? Like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would be more interested in that, right? Like put your dick on the table, stupid. Let's see what you got.
Well, we did, and what is?
No, he didn't. He did not. He didn't do an astrological analysis of the Bitcoin market. Please don't tell me he did that.
Well, I'm saying I'm assuming he did it with Tezos.
Oh my God! Because I was gonna say if he like straight up did like and then I read the signs, and they said the market was like, I would freak out. I would have a heart attack probably. That would be too much for me. So you think he did this behind the scenes? You think he was doing some sort of astrological calculations behind the scenes for the article?
I think so.
I hope he was.
Oh, actually, he looks like he has a follow-up.
Oh, Lord.
So this was from the 27th of February. The other one was from the 19th of February. So this is called Whales Double Down on Tezos Cryptocurrency Amidst Retail-Driven Sell-Off.
Hold on a minute. The 19th and the 27th?
Yes.
All right, so he's on a one article per week contract.
No, he has more articles between that.
Okay. He missed it by a day. I was going to say, that's 8 days. A little late on that one. Oh, Giacomo.
So I don't know that it's this claim it's a
Lou. What's his name? Pete. What's his name?
What?
What is this guy's name? I can't remember.
Tony Spilatro.
It's Pete Spoyadell. Okay.
Pete Spoyadelli.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's hear how the whales are doubling down.
The cryptocurrency known as Tezos has been the shining star of the altcoin market over the last 2 months, rising over 200% in value since the start of the year. Nearly
you said they're not true.
What's that? I don't know. I don't have a chart in front of me.
So this isn't actually an article about Tezos. It's really just an article tracking the movements of Tezos.
Yes, but I would challenge you to search for some stuff about Tezos and find articles that aren't just like this. Outside of like their couple developers or something, or like their website where they have the white paper, which is probably all marketing stuff anyway. It probably doesn't really have any technical stuff. But I challenge you, because I was looking for something that was explaining like what Tezos is and why it's kind of, and I knew kind of why, but I was trying to not humor my coworker, because he's not a dumb guy. He's a pretty smart guy, and he's got valuable. I like talking to him, but I wanted to like hope that I was hoping there was something more than just like, oh, there's just like people are trading it and we're just going to use like our flowery words and just say the same thing over and over again. But continuing. But nearly a 40% crash over the last week has cut the rally back down to size. So I guess Pluto was not in line with Venus
of coronavirus,
as what he thought. However, large players have been buying the Tezos sold by retail investors during the recent crash, according to delegator metrics found on Coinbase custody. Are these whales preparing for another Tezos rally? Whale Tezos delegators on Coinbase custody grew during correction. Tezos has been on a monstrous and seemingly unstoppable rally, other than that 40% crash this week. The cryptocurrency exploded into the top 10 crypto asset by market cap after surging by over 200%. Related reading is what that says.
This article's terrible.
Much of the momentum behind Tezos has been fueled due to the fact that the cryptocurrency generates passive income for investors who participate in the asset's proof of stake kinesis by staking or delegating Tezos. I'm being a jerk and reading all of his typos as is, which shows the real effort that he's putting in with the proofreading and everything, and also his editors. How much effort they're putting in with this. A recent surge in Tezos delegations on Coinbase custody may be telling. According to data, the largest delegators keep getting bigger. This, according to one cryptocurrency analyst, suggests that whales were buying the recent drop in Tezos right out from retail investors so they could increase their delegations on the platform. Here is a tweet from the Half Soul, with half of those letters being numbers in his name.
THE_H4LF_50UL.
Yeah. Okay,
Very
so
leap.
You found
Very
this
leap.
article. Coinbase custody has added over 12 million XTZ in delegations over the last 30 days. The big delegators keep getting bigger and bigger. While many retail consumers were selling, these bigger players were buying, and now Coinbase custody are now over-delegated again. Okay, so I didn't understand. The first time I mentioned these delegators, I didn't know what it meant. It's just another creative way to say not even
it's
creative.
Tezos' platform. Yeah, it's part of
It's just proof of
Tezos' platform.
stake. So they're
Apparently.
just calling it a new fancy term to make it sound
Well,
like
that's
it's
not true, Rollo. In fact, it's completely unlike proof of stake. And I'll tell you how. If you cite the Tezos website, the third paragraph in it says open participation and incentive alignment. In Tezos, all stakeholders may participate in network upgrades by evaluating, proposing, or approving amendments. Unlike in proof of work and other proof of stake networks, Rollo, all stakeholders can help to secure the network via baking or delegating and avoid being diluted by inflation, Rollo. So that is different.
That's very wow. Okay, I stand corrected. This actually sounds like a very interesting project now that they.
I sold them on Tezos.
Aligning.
Are you also a
incentives.
Bitcoin maximalist except for Tezos?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm a Bitcoin maximalist, except I think that Tezos could really be a disruptor in the marketplace, where Bitcoin is supposed to be the disruptor.
Okay. Oh God, he's got more.
Over the last month, Coinbase custody has added over 12 million XTZ in delegations, causing the platform to become, quote, overdelegated, unquote. So I think what's going on here is that these proof-of-stake coins, how it works. Are you familiar with it, Bird? How proof-of-stake just means that, like, you stake, like, you take some of your coins and kind of, like, hold them to the side, and then whoever has, like... It's kind of like a lottery over who gets to add the next.
I was going to say, it's funny. I think when we did our whole 14 or 15 hours of conversation, we didn't even get to proof of stake. That's how extensive they were.
Because proof of stake is stupid, and it doesn't actually, solve the problems that proof of work does. But
wait, you think proof of stake is stupid? Well, I have the coin for you. Tezos is unlike most proof of stake networks.
Oh, that's right, man. Means it's better because it's not like the other ones. But so it's just like if I have 1 million coins that I'm staking, you have 2 million coins that you're staking, and Slappy has 3 million coins, then Slappy's going to
we kill
50%.
Slappy and take all his coins.
Yeah. Slappy's going to win 50% of the blocks. You're going to get
I earned a lot of Bitcoin with proof of stake.
Yes, you did.
That worked out for me. Not as much as it could have had I waited.
Which coin?
It was called Mint Coin. I don't even know if it still exists.
I remember when you tried to sell it, it had no more liquidity.
I hope it's worth like $75.
Dude, no, it did. Like, it never went up that high, but I had like millions of it.
Oh my God! Really?
And it went up to.
Well, we bought it. We bought it because we wanted to be millionaires in something. I remember this.
And had I like saved it, it would have been a couple tens of thousands if I sold it like a week after I did.
Yeah, but then wasn't there like no liquidity though? Like you try like
let's stop pissing on my parade.
you had way more Bitcoin than the exchange could handle.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, so I think all that's happening here is Coinbase is buying up all the Tezos so they can stake for people. And so they can like kind of they'll claim like, oh, you can kind of earn interest if you kind of put your Tezos in Coinbase, and will be like a bank for you with it, and you get interest. All that means is they're just controlling how like the network, and they can censor it.
So basically Coinbase is a bank and Tezos is going to be its its lending currency.
Well, that's what happens with proof of stake a lot, is that people like don't want to have to run a node, even though it's easy and it's not difficult. But they'll just
it's
all these
easy
exchanges,
and not difficult.
As you guys know, I'm a huge fan of money lenders. So this is great. This is a fantastic development.
So what these exchanges do is they'll say like, oh, you can earn interest if you hold your coins on our exchange. So all that does, it just centralizes the supply to these couple of exchanges. In Bitcoin with proof of work, that doesn't really matter with censorship resistant or how the network runs, because the supply does not dictate who gets to solve the blocks. But in proof of stake, the people staking the most coins are the ones that add the next blocks, are the ones that can censor and are putting the transactions up. So basically, this is just a great way. Proof of stake is just a great way for a couple big players to just cartelize the whole network. And I would imagine this is exactly what's happening by Coinbase being, quote, over-delegated, or whatever he's trying to say. It just means that they're like, oh, well, we can just kind of control this network and give people a little bit of call it an interest rate on it, because they're getting the new supply.
That's good. Sounds like a good coin.
Oh, it's great. It's great for being like decentralized and everything.
Right.
Not like the other proof of stake coins. So continuing.
Have you okay. All right.
Oh, you go ahead.
No, I was going to just doomsay.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I did not. Okay. This is going to sound like I did not read ahead. I promise all of you, I did not read ahead. Everything I just sang. Because here's the next sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Coinbase calls their custody platform the first ever full-service, regulated, comprehensively insured, and 100% offline staking provider. So yes, what I just described is exactly what they're doing.
If you're telling the truth about how you didn't read ahead, which I have no reason not to believe you, that's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, well, it's not
that's
like
amazing.
It's not like it's not like I did anything,
That's just
whatever. It's what's happening. I didn't make some like bold or wild prediction. It's just exactly what's happening.
Didn't use astrology.
Everywhere.
No, they didn't use any astrology. I heard him.
No, I used Tarragon instead of Thyme.
Oh, a herbal joke. Very nice.
Yes.
Very nice.
All right. The platform caters almost exclusively to whale crypto investors with massive holdings that would require additional security and insurance.
Imagine reading this sentence to somebody with no context, and some of the slang that you guys use is just incredible, by the way.
Well, it's articles like this is why I don't blame people who are not into Bitcoin and stuff. Look at this stuff and go like, this is the dumbest thing in the world. And just assume that like, I guess Bitcoin's like this too. They're just like trading nothing.
The platform caters almost exclusively to whale crypto investors with massive holdings. Jesus, me too. Volume is king when it comes to trading and investing. It really is like such a shitty... I don't know.
Well, Slappy, you know about how important volume is when you're trying to dump your mint coin. Volume. Continue reading.
Can I read the final paragraph? I just feel like I'd like to read at this point.
Yeah, go ahead.
Why this cryptocurrency is the hottest market around. After the cryptocurrency rising over 400% since October of 2019 and surging over 1,000% from its bear market bottom in December 2018, it's not surprising to understand why whales would be seeking to take full advantage of a massive, panic-driven drop across the altcoin market. In addition to Tezos' astronomical gains,
there it is.
The cryptocurrency also offers as much as 5% annually through APY provided by Coinbase. So it's Coinbase's currency. They're just kind of moving to like, they're going to build it as much as they can so that they can just control it by giving interest out. Is that's what the deal is?
It's just how it's how proof of stake is doomed to happen.
Let me finish here. Oh, go ahead, Slappy.
No, I was going to say, did you know that following the success of the ICO, a significant dispute took place between Tezos president Johan Gevers and Arthur and Kathleen Breitman, the owners of Tezos intellectual property rights.
Well, what was the coin that just recently, I forget what it is, but they just like shut down the network. Like, we got this problem going on. And so they're just like, we're shutting down the network. And it's like, how did that happen? It's just like, because one guy has the switch.
Yeah.
And most of these cryptocurrencies are just centralized jokes.
I'm a strong believer they could end up being the most disruptive altcoin in the market. I don't know. I'm really trying to be like, does he really? I don't know, because he's writing this like, and we're picking up on it like this is clearly a bad thing, not a good thing. But all the language is so positive. It's weird. Because you could say.
Can you read the very last sentence?
Let me finish, and then I'll tell you the last sentence.
Okay.
The earliest investors in the earliest investors in the ultra-hyped cryptocurrency are not only cleaning up in terms of investment gains, but are compounding their interest through staking. they're not really compound. Okay. Given the momentum Tezos has behind it and the value it brings investors, it very well could being among the best performers in the next bull market. This guy's writing is weird because you don't know when there's a typo.
It's like walking through a minefield.
Here's the final sentence for you. Wow, this is just like the last one. This is so mysterious. So it should come as little surprise that, quote, smart money, quote, is scooping up more Tezos at as low as price as they can during each market correction. Tony, I mean, like, there's some good schools in Flushing. I don't know why your spelling is this way, Tony. We got to have a conversation because you're making us look bad, Tony.
So wait, when was this article written?
This specific article was from 3 days ago, the 20th. Yeah.
Yeah, the price has fallen since then. It continues.
Tony.
It continues to plunge after every time he writes an article about it.
He hasn't written an article since then, but it's only 3 days. Actually, he hasn't written an article in 2 days. I guess he takes off on the weekends. Good for you, Tone. Good for you. A lot of us can't afford to do that.
Well, it's important to reset.
Got that Tezos money.
Tezos money. He's got a lot of Tezos money. He's rolling.
Now, I want to make it because some people might say like, "Oh, you're picking on Tezos because it's one, but it's just one guy. You're cherry picking an idiot."
Fair point.
I wouldn't call Tony Spilotro an idiot. I just think these articles aren't very good.
Well, I'm saying,
Tezos. Why are we picking on Tezos?
No.
Because it showed up today. Is really why, right? Like, is there a significant reason why we've chosen Tezos to be the conversation?
No, it's just because it was something that my coworker had asked about, and I looked it up and found this article. I'm like, holy cow, this is just insanity of how bad this is.
This guy Tony Spilotro is like, how many people are writing about Tezos? We got Tony Spilotro, a guy named Craig Russo from another article. We got another person named Lujan Odera. Okay, so there's a few people writing. I just wanted to see, like, your guy who's telling you about this currency, who's he reading, if he's reading anybody at all? Because how the fuck did he find out about Tezos?
I guess I'm probably on Coinbase, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's
really
not Bert, it's not an unpopular.
No, but I mean, it's
like,
just
what makes them an
weird.
authority, huh?
It's weird for someone to come up to you and be like, hey, this currency, Tezos. It is, what did we say? It was 10th. It was 10th. So it's not, for the average buyer, it's not that significant. I wasn't buying, like, when I was trading altcoins, I went down to about 6.
I went deep.
Oh, yeah,
really?
I went deep.
You and my co-host both, like, you dug deep into those, like, just getting bags of shitty cryptocurrencies to maybe make a couple bucks off of.
Nah, we were waiting to retire.
Yeah, I remember you guys were doing DMT. What was the name of that cryptocurrency?
Yeah, DMT. That's what we were doing.
Yeah. What was the name of that cryptocurrency?
That's the only thing that could have justified us buying it.
Dash? What were you guys?
No, I think it was like digital.
It was
price
better than
or
Dash.
something.
It was called digital. No, not worth something. It was digital price.
Yeah, it wasn't DMT. It was worse. It was DP. You guys were freaking out over DP.
Yeah, we were.
It was insane. It was insane. It was the last cryptocurrency that you guys freaked out over, and then I think collectively the three of you kind of were like, all right, but we need to not ever do that again.
Yeah, it had the sudden realization.
How's digital price doing right now?
I have no idea.
Why?
I have your digital price.
Believe it or
4
not.
cents, 4.6 cents.
No,
what did we need it to go up to?
$1. Didn't you say $1 and you were going to retire?
Maybe.
Can I have your 4 cents?
If I can get my digital price coin.
You digital price pennies.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
I don't even think it was like I don't think I was able to sell it.
I still have Monero sitting in a Binance account somewhere, assuming Binance didn't get hacked. Maybe I'll look into that again one day. How's Monero doing? Did it get like feted yet?
I don't know, but you might might have some issues trying to get it out.
Yeah, I'm not ever going to try to get it out. Believe it or not, I'm not ever.
Just because
ever.
a lot of exchanges are like going big on KYC now.
What do you mean?
They're like, I don't know if Binance had made you like put down, like send a picture of you holding like your driver's license. And,
no.
And then more recently, they've been like, we've changed our policies, and now you gotta do this in order to move your money. Your
no
coins
way.
Out.
That's great, Binance. Thanks a lot, Binance.
I don't know if Binance has done it. I'm just saying that a lot of them have, and it's probably coming for basically all of them.
Can I please just point you to something that I just saw, an article written by John Kiguru from CoinGape, which is a terrible fucking name for a website. Jesus Christ. CoinGape. This is the title of the article, and it makes me smile. I don't really want to talk about the article. It's just a great title. Use of privacy coins like Monero by criminals is a good thing. McAfee. Yeah, because McAfee had that that thread on February 21st, 2020. It's in the article. Thank God. I haven't seen this one since it came out. John McAfee tweets and God bless you, John McAfee. We wanted to interview you, but your conditions were whack, so we didn't want to do it.
I don't like that guy at all.
Nope, I don't like him at all either. But I still would have interviewed him. Except again, his conditions were whack. This is John McAfee, Feb 21st. Oh, what time? 10:32 p.m. He was sitting down and maybe he was watching some reruns of TV with his lovely wife. Criminals are using privacy coins. Excellent. They are first to use every valuable technology.
Damn right.
Faster automobiles as getaway cars in the 1930s. Telephones to coordinate crimes. Authorities are always behind. Now they have validated the power of privacy. Thank God. First of all, somebody has to tell our man to stop with the using the enter key as this much. This is crazy. Second of all, I do like how he said they are the first to use every valuable technology, and he goes, faster cars and telephones to because the first person
Alexander Graham Bell.
Yeah, Alexander Graham Bell. The first crime, of course, was committed by Alexander Graham Bell when he asked his boy for coke over the line. Yeah. He dialed the number 4, and and his boy picked up and he was like, "What's up, Alex?
Yo, let me get an 8-ball.
Let me get an 8-ball, please." And he goes, "Why are you calling me? It's not illegal yet." Christ. That's amazing.
That
really,
man is such a scammer. Like
he's such a scam. He really is such a scammer. But really, God bless him. He lightens up the timeline, and I hope he becomes the president of the United States of America.
So did I? Yeah. Goodness. So much awfulness out there with this stuff.
I'm sure. I'm 100% sure.
I apologize for bringing people into the world of altcoins deeply.
And hey, no offense to anybody who writes these articles. Okay, just take it easy. Just relax. It's worth $6 ultimately. Let's all calm down. Let's take it easy.
That will be a 200% increase in value since the start of the year. Let me say that 15 times in an article and then publish that because that's what apparently. Do you think if I took a dump one day and then the next day I took a dump that was two times as big and I was like, "Hey, Rollo, dude, I had 100%. 6 times. I had 100% increase on my load, and would you be impressed? Yeah. Or like, what's the deal there?" Well, I mean, it depends. Right. Depends. Where did you start? What was your bear market like?
Well, I was drinking a couple of Brave Bulls with my friends, and it very quickly turned into a bull market.
I mean, if you're spraying out a couple of deer raisins, and then you double, I'm not really impressed.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yo,
fair enough.
Coin market cap. I look for the digital price. It says no data.
No. Does that mean what? Does that mean the guy fucking ran away with all you guys' money?
I don't know.
I
didn't run away with it.
I think it just means that people just stopped caring, stopped trading. It's not worth it. There's no
digital price today is 4 cents with 24-hour trade volume question mark.
I love the idea that you gentlemen are gonna do with digital price coin what I do with Gary Johnson. Like, I think back and I go, oh yeah, that was the last time I voted, and you guys are like, yeah, that was the last time I simped to the alt market.
Basically, yes.
Yeah. You look back and you're like, you have to tell the story because it's really embarrassing, but you'll always remember that was your mistake.
I will always have digital price coin.
You always will. That's true, because you'll never be able to access it.
Oh, you actually didn't get rid of it?
Oh, I don't know. No, it wasn't worth anything.
I actually got something out of it when I
probably could have sold it for like $10, $20.
Hold on, what is this? Pete Buttigieg suspends his 2020. What?
Yeah, Vermin Supreme beat him too.
The fuck are you talking? Why?
He went the way of digital price coin.
Yeah.
The fuck? Why?
Because they got to go all in for Biden.
Literally today, he said, "I'm not leaving this race. It's important I run for this country." You fucking shit-sucking loser.
Yeah.
You fucking loser. You know what he did, or you know what happened, right?
He got
fucking
bought.
What's his name? Somebody pulled up to him and was like, "Pete, buddy, we love you, but you run against Joe Biden and you spoil his votes, you'll never have a political career again, and we'll fucking leak that info about how you're not really gay." We'll see. We'll really see, man. The CIA candidate, I'm sorry to see him go.
Are the what do you think? The DNC want Sanders in there?
No.
He's
right?
No.
So they're doing whatever they can.
Biden. They want Biden. Biden did very well in South Carolina. He was like 20% up. It was incredible.
How?
I don't know. You know how? If you watched the last debate, and let's be honest, the only people who are going and voting in fucking caucuses are people who watch debates.
Yeah.
Joe came off really well. He apparently Joe's Catholic. I didn't know this, or at the very least, he went to Catholic school.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know that.
Also claims is Catholic. Nancy Pelosi.
No, I believe it. I believe it. That
nominal.
I believe.
It's nominal.
Nominal, really? Yeah, like most Italians. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. So Joe came off really well in the debate. He got interrupted a lot, and I actually at one point I felt bad for him. I was like, they keep interrupting him, and he's like a sweetheart. He won't just keep fucking talking. And so he came off looking very humble, and I think that maybe, I don't know if that was on purpose, because he genuinely looked hurt a few times, which was weird to see. To get that the guy still has emotions somehow.
He probably forgot where he was. That's why.
Yeah, he looked around. He was like a scared puppy. It wasn't really sadness. It was scared puppy. Anyway, he came off looking really well. We'll see on Tuesday. We'll see on Super Tuesday.
Probably just like standing like, this fast food counter got busy real quick.
But here's the thing, man. Pete Buttigieg was in third place. Okay? He was in second and then third. He fucking beat, actually, even though he cheated, he was first.
Iowa, right?
In Iowa. He was second in New Hampshire. And in, I think they did North Carolina, and he was second there too. They did a few, so he was doing well. So for you to tell me that a day after you say you're not leaving, no, the same day that you say you're not leaving, you leave, and it's by the time of release of this episode, it will be the day before Super Tuesday. So you did this 2 days before Super Tuesday. Super Tuesday would have made or break his campaign. That's what it is. And so now what I would say is, if you care about politics at all, and this is going to heat up, you better be paying attention to Bernie Sanders. I have a lot of people in my life who are Bernie Sanders supporters, and you can see them. They're like, their necks are starting to twitch. You know what I mean? Like, they're starting to get real antsy again. Like, they see what's happening. They see the setup is coming.
Screw job.
Yeah. Oh, the screw job is coming. That beautiful word, Slappy. It really is a screw job that's coming. I've been in on Bernie for a while at this point. Bernie is the pissed off candidate. And so since I'm pissed off, I'm in functionally for Bernie. I really fucking can't stand Joe Biden. I can't stand the idea of Joe Biden. I can't stand 4 more years of just that thing again.
That's why Trump's going to win.
Well, yeah, no, Trump's the next president. I mean, like, there's almost no doubt. But, like, you know, I don't want that.
No, nobody wants that.
I don't want that. I really would prefer Bernie Sanders' presidency because half of the time he won't be able to do anything, and the other half of the time, I don't know. I guess I have this idea he'll start normalizing a lot of things we should have fucking moved past a long time ago, like pot, first of all. We'll see, I guess, right? It's just crazy. I didn't know that Pete dropped out. That's wild because it doesn't make any fucking sense. Really strange. Anyway, boys, that's my part of this.
Yo, what's your free market success story?
Oh, this is good. So we were talking about mint before. And I didn't like mint. Never liked mint. I don't want to pivot too much into myself, but there's a reason why I did this. So, okay, so I was at a house party yesterday, having a good time, doing my thing. And I go to one of my buddies, I'm going to go outside to smoke. And he goes, okay, man. He was like, you want me to come with you? I was like, no, I'm just going to take a walk around the block. So this is in Long Island City, so I don't know if anybody can picture this, but big buildings, but it's dark. It's very dark. So I walk down the street and I'm smoking, and I see a guy walking towards me. It was a homeless guy, I could tell. And he starts talking to me, and he goes, "Hey man, can you do me a favor?" I go, "Yeah, what's up?" He's like, "I don't want any of your money, but can you do me a favor? Can you just buy me something to eat?" I was like, "Sure, but I'm not like from around here. Like, what's nearby?" And he goes, "There's a McDonald's up there. That'd be fine." I was like, "Okay." So we go to McDonald's. And I buy him something, and then I'm sitting in the McDonald's, and I smoked, and so I'm like, all right, I gotta buy some food because now I'm hungry. So I see, and Slappy, you're gonna be happy about this one. The Shamrock Shake is
yes, indeed,
selling, and I have never had a Shamrock Shake before my whole life, and something in me said, I don't know what a Shamrock Shake is. I know it's green. I don't know what that means because I don't associate Irish flavors with green. So I was like, I have no idea what that is. Like, I can't imagine. They also, by the way, Slappy, if you like the Shamrock Shake, they have one that I imagine is even better. It's a Shamrock Shake with crushed up Oreos in it. I'm going to get that next time. It sounds very good. So I get the guy his food, and he eats and he leaves, and then I get my things. I got a double cheeseburger. First of all, this is part of the free market success story. $3 bundle, you get a double cheeseburger and small fries. That's amazing. That's an incredible. Listen, I get it. Fast food, it's not great for you, but it fucking saves people's lives. Like I get it. Makes people fat and sick. Those people are not the people I'm concerned about. There's people who, if I can just say this, the number one read book in McDonald's is the Bible. Do you know why? It's all homeless people reading it. Do you know why? They're all in McDonald's. Because it's the only place they can afford to eat. So that was humbling, first of all. So shout out to McDonald's. As much as a gross, awful corporation you are, thank you for providing cheap food to homeless people.
Well, it's a really terrible situation. Like, I think tying this into Bitcoin and stuff, what we were talking about before.
Tied into Tezos.
And
tied into Tezos.
And with the awful things that fiat does to the economy and society, and we see all the sorts of like inflation that happens, that affects food and like the cheapening of our food is just getting worse and worse, and so we're getting fed garbage and everything. But at the same time, I agree with you absolutely that, despite the environment that we're in, the market still does provide something of value out there. And even though they could try to make something more, but no one would want it. So
right.
Given the situation that we're in with the world the way it is, they're still providing good stuff for people. So I do.
Right. Everyone knows what McDonald's is. Nobody thinks it's like healthy food. Like,
no.
everyone knows
And
what
honestly,
they're doing.
I bet you it's not as bad as it used to be for people because they took out all the
Probably.
fucking trans fats from everything,
Yeah,
which is great
damn.
to start. That's
I mean,
hey
yeah,
guys,
good.
that was the one good legislation they fucking did. I'm sorry, it was getting rid of trans fats. They serve zero purpose. Now listen, there's gonna be somebody's gonna comment under this like, actually, fucking statist dickhead. Trans fats are good. So
they're good for the dollar menu when I used to be.
I mean,
used to be able to afford McDonald's.
I mean, like we took them out, and it's still $3. So like, I'm not crying about that one. Anyway, that wasn't the part of the story. I'm glad I got to feed a homeless guy, and it didn't hurt my wallet. That was great. My free market success story is actually, first of all, Shamrock Shake is incredible. It's a delicious beverage. It tastes like toothpaste, and it's so good because it tastes like toothpaste.
Don't even have to brush your teeth.
No, you really don't.
Not sell me on it.
No, dude, it's delicious. It has like okay, Raul, let me explain to you why I say it tastes like toothpaste and it tastes delicious. After you brush your teeth and you wash your mouth, do you know that when you go, do you know that taste that you feel, which is fresh breath?
Mm-hmm.
You know that? That's what the drink tastes like. Fresh breath. Tastes like fresh breath. It's a fresh Irish woman's breath in every shake. So that was delicious. Here's the free market success story. Those fucking McDonald's French fries.
Oh, Maron.
I mean, here's the free markets. And you guys know, and lately I've been on quite a pivot, but you guys know how I feel about capitalism. You cannot create McDonald's French fries without capitalism. It's impossible. You need a vast that system of like, it's basically like iPencil, but for French fries.
Because French fries, McDonald's French fries are created.
This is okay. So obviously I'm eating these French fries. I'm a tiny bit high. I'm a tiny bit high, and I'm eating these French fries, and I'm looking at each individual French fry, and I'm going, this was the product of billions of dollars of research and an inordinate amount of manual labor to create this freaking monstrosity that they douse in sugar and salt, and I'm sure that this thing hasn't been a potato in years. Like, I'm sure it was turned into dust, and then it was reformed into paste, and then they cooked it, and then they, like, did something with a microwave somewhere, and then they cooked it again. It must be an insane process, and you could not do it at home. My free market success story is the best French fries on earth are McDonald's French fries, and the only reason why we have that is because of the market. It's not the freest, but the market. So thank you, market, for giving me a delicious meal, helping me feed a homeless person, and giving me a new beverage that I'm going to go and get often.
Every day.
Thank God I'm fasting, by the way, because when I stop fasting, I eat like a fucking pig. It is insane. I tweeted this on the private TL, but I was like, I'm really doing like a Catholic monks kind of fast, because when I break my fast, the only things I do are eat meat and drink beer, and it's really quite true. It's all I've been doing, and I'm living my best life, gents. So thanks to the free market for all that.
Good deal.
That's good.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So show notes page for this episode will be mcflugel.com/186.
Shout out to 186.
Yeah.
Oh, can I do something?
No.
You said at the beginning of the episode, it was kind of like the middle of the episode. You said a phrase, and I haven't said it in a long time. Can you have a company, right? Can you just happen to say the name of that company again?
TractorsRUs.com.
He got it in. Fuck.
You thought I wasn't?
That makes me sick to my fucking stomach. That makes me sick to it, because I really genuinely wanted to shout out your company, and you used that. You abused me, is what you did, and you used that to make a tractor joke off of my bit. So you know what? I'm not going to shout out Liberty Mugs. Liberty Mugs sucks. Do not go buy one. Do not go buy any of the Fagcast themes one, by the way. Don't do that. Don't buy any of the Brainlet Wojaks. Don't buy any of that. Don't buy the one that says glue. I certainly didn't buy that one. certainly not sipping out of it right now. My fucking tequila and and Dr. Pepper mix.
On my podcast with my mug, and you put tequila and Dr. Pepper in it. You disrespect me.
What have I ever done for you to be so rude to me? So you haven't seen those movies. You need to see those fucking movies.
I know I do.
Apparently, yeah, the whole idea that on the day of your Sicilian daughter's wedding, you have to answer every wish is like amazing to me. That's another free market success story. The Godfather. Congratulations to Francis Ford Coppola. All right, let's peel out. How many hands?
Why don't you tell people? Why don't you tell people about your stupid podcast, where they can find you?
No, I'm not going to do it.
Well, no one's going to go there anyway.
All right. Let's peel out.
All right. Thanks for listening. We'll catch you next week.
Peace.